Having a background in telecommunications, information and energy for rural electrification over a decade, John Avira is now the new Secretary of Communications, Information and Energy, who's filling in the position that was vacant for 4 months. Minister Basil says Mr. Avira is no stranger to energy and communications, as he has personally worked with him on a number of government projects in the past.
John Avira, I've got experience with him for the last 10 years, 12 years. When he was with Telecom, John Avira was the implementing manager to oversee all the satellite VSAT system that has been, and towers that has been put in the rural areas, and my district benefited a lot from that. Not only that, when John Avira moved to PNG Power, he was responsible for rural electrification, and he was in charge of implementing easy pay meters and MSK, minimum supply kits, to the rural homes. So for my drive in this energy and information sector, I believe that there's no better person to find than John sitting next to me here today.
Acting Secretary Flierl Shongol, who was in office for 4 months, gave the newly appointed Secretary John Avira his assurance of working together and moving forward to serve the people of PNG.
The only way we can move forward implementing government policies effectively is to forge partnership with our strategic partners. And that is exactly what we did within the 4 months. And I am pleased to mention that with the new incoming secretary, these are the partners that will help us to implement the policies that the minister has just mentioned today.
Secretary Avira says he is looking forward to working with the minister and staff of communications and energy.
We have a lot to do in this country in terms of policy interventions and also implementing and delivering services to the people in this country. I will endeavor to work with industry stakeholders to ensure full compliance and regulations from the physical infrastructure to ICT range of services, which are very important to business and also normal day-to-day Papua New Guineans. As we all know, communication is one of the key sectors that we need to put in place and enabling policies and also implement the target projects that government has in planning.
Minister Basil maintained that the appointment of Mr. Avira was done on merit.
A commitment made by USA, Japan, New Zealand and Australia of $1.7 billion to support electricity in Papua New Guinea. We have a lot of delivery to do, and of course the announcement by government, the last year budget of 30 million, that will be to fund rural electrification, and I believe that my department will take charge of that.
Meanwhile, Minister Basil says with 13% of PNG's rural population now covered to access electricity, the commitments from Japan, USA, Australia and New Zealand to electrify 70% of PNG's rural population will be a priority this year. Godwin Eki, National EMTV News.